So if you've been watching this channel, then over a year ago or around a year ago, I've been talking about the possibility for a shorter bull market with the top of Bitcoin coming in at the end of 2024, beginning 2025. That's the first 3 months of 2025, by the way. And what I said was that the Bitcoin top may come in. That does not mean the end of the bull market. That means it might go sideways, maybe down, maybe up again, and so on, but it won't break the all-time highs, while altcoins will rally for a while after, maybe 2 months, 3 months, or God knows how much after. Now, that's a thesis based on a few things. One of the things was we had an exponential rise, a faster rise with the Bitcoin top coming in earlier, which we called. That was one of the theses. And I thought that was going to continue, but it seems like the market has actually corrected itself. In other words, we called the dump at the NVIDIA event, also at the Bitcoin halving, and we called the dump to 50K. We actually even called the wick down to 49K when we were at 55K one day before, right? So if you watch this channel, you took advantage of that, you made that play, congratulations. I love you too, you're welcome. But generally speaking, what I'm saying is my dog's barking. Like, I want to tell him to shut up because I can't concentrate. But for the purposes of this video and any dog lovers out there, I'm not. I'm going to be very polite to him, tell him to be quiet instead of shut up. So where was I? I don't know. I just lost myself. So yeah. So the top, I expected for there to be a faster rise till December, but it looks like we're stabling out, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, meaning that, okay, we may not have a shorter bull market. Now, I didn't say a shorter bull market is guaranteed. I said I was 50-50. I was leaning towards a shorter bull market on different factors. I made a video about it. You can check my videos. You'll see it. But I'll leave it linked in the description down below as well. But also, I said that I'm leaning towards that, but we wanted to make a strategy around that. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that as well. So what you want to do, since there's still a chance for a shorter bull market, but we are seeing potential of this cycle going on as normal, I think it may also elections may play a role as well at this point. I'm not that much for macro, but this is an extreme case in elections with Trump and Kamala. Everything's going crazy. Everything's extreme. So yeah, that might be a deciding factor with the interest rate cuts and all that potentially will come. Those are all indicators. I made the video. You'll watch that. I don't want to bore you with all this. But whether we have a shorter bull market or a longer bull market, is a lot of money to be made. What you need to do, and what I want you to strategize and be ready for, is to take profits towards the end of 2024, let's say December, beginning 2025, let's say the first 3 months of 2025. When I say take profits, I don't mean exit all markets. I don't mean all your positions. I just mean most of your positions and then some, so you can actually make some profits and you can still keep your initial capital in and maybe some more, because whether we have a shorter bull market or not, we're going to have a dump after. I don't know when, probably a 40% dump. I'm calling it here. We've called the dump so far. We got in at the low so far. I'm calling for another dump around that time, right after we hit all-time highs, maybe 82 to 84K, and then again at 92K. I'm just saying. And if we break those and we don't get a dump, then expect one at 140K. All right? But whether that dump will sustain and we fall in a bear market, or whether that will be whether that will just be a dump where we come back up, if you took profits, you protected yourself, and as soon as we break certain resistances and make support, you can buy back in and actually make a lot more money. Now, what are these supports? What are these resistances? I don't know. I have to see the charts at that time so we can actually see them, if that makes sense. By the way, so that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You want to strategize, take profits, and get into those dumps. Now, before I continue, we are sponsored by Margex. Let me give me 60 seconds, because I'm going to start using potentially Margex after in September or October, where I'm going to be copy trading. In other words, you'll be able to copy my trades. Make sure you sign up and deposit so you can actually be ready to take advantage of that if I decide to do that. If not, it's a pretty good exchange. Let me show you why, and then you can decide for yourself, okay? Give me a second. Let me try this real quick. How am I going to do this, by the way? Give me a second. Oh yeah, this is like, this is not even live and I'm already screwing up. I think I just pushed this button. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's not working. Let me try it again. Today's video is sponsored by Margex, currently taking market other exchanges. Margex actually lets you trade up to 100x leverage. And not only that, but you actually get a $50 bonus just for signing up and another $50 once you deposit $100. Then you can use the code CF20 to get a 20% bonus on those deposits. Now, the cool thing about Margex Exchange, it's a very easy and simple platform. You're not going to be overwhelmed like other exchanges. Plus, they even have copy trading, something I'm actually looking into myself. So make sure you use my link in the description down below, because copy trading, maybe, just maybe, you can copy trade the crypto factor. Oh, and there's a cherry on top here, because this is a no KYC and no VPN needed exchange, which means you can easily sign up, deposit, and start trading with no additional checkups. So check out Margex, the link is down below, and let me know what you think. Now let's get started with our video. All right, so there you go. So check out Margex. I think it's very interesting. Again, the link is in the description down below. And let's talk a little bit about scams and what's going on with scams, because everyone's scamming everybody. Give me a second here. Let me just open up my notes, because I never use my notes, but like sometimes I kind of do need to use my notes, especially if I'm doing things live. And yes, this is not live, but it kind of is. So yeah, bear with me. There you go. Okay, so now I just opened up the wrong thing. Okay, you know what? Forget the notes. Let's just do it without. So everyone's scamming everybody, and you have to understand that these scams go on so many levels. Some people are even scamming themselves. So let's talk a little bit about this. So you have KOLs and influencers. Yes, I'm a KOL and influencer, I guess, talking about different projects. Now, you have to understand that KOLs and influencers, they get paid. They get paid by companies, by agencies that find them companies to promote. Now, when an influencer makes a video, he will either get like a percentage or they'll get money up front and so on. Now, as much as the influencer would like to try and do research, it's impossible to do research and actually know if something's going to scam or not. Why am I saying this? Unless it has some obvious signs, there's no way of knowing. I mean, what, the team is not disclosed? We've seen projects without team disclosure skyrocket and do extremely well, and we've seen vice versa. We've seen legit projects that had filled every checkmark in the book, scam, and get out and rug. And we've seen ones that look like total scams do very well. We've seen something else. Even if the project didn't want to scam, sometimes shit goes wrong. CEOs get into fights. They get hacked. A dev hacks them. They didn't work out there. They become obsolete. The utility. There's so much different things that can go on. So it's not always the project's fault, and it's not always the influencer's fault. It is the influencer's fault, of course, if it doesn't disclose as a sponsored video. That's a whole different thing. I disclose everything here, and I try to call out red flags as much as possible. The other problem is, though, a lot of influencers, they're scamming you and they don't care, and they don't disclose. But these same influencers are also scamming the project. And this is the project's fault. Because what happens is, let's say I'm Paul, right? I'm the Crypto Factor. And I charge a certain price for my service for video production, right? Video production, video editing, the sound, whatever you want, right? I have maybe an editor working for me, a graphic designer, which I do, or maybe I'm a one-man show like I was last year. The thing is, I put a lot of work in that video, and I charge for this as video production. The problem is a lot of companies, they don't want to pay that. And they start saying, well, this guy charges a lot less, and he has more views than you, or more subscribers than you. Now, this is a problem because most crypto channels out there, they have fake views and fake subscribers. And why do they have fake views and fake subscribers? Not because of vanity metrics, not to con you or scam you. Most of the time they scam you as well, but they want to scam the company. Because the company is like, well, if you don't have enough views and stuff, I'm not going to pay so much. So like, okay, let me inflate my views and my subscribers, and now you can pay more. So now companies are paying more to these scammers that are lying, and if they're lying on their stats, they're probably lying to you about the projects as well. So the company's getting scammed. People like me don't get paid, and that's okay. A lot of companies don't trust me because they're like, oh, you got too small views, you got too small. Yeah, but they're real, 100% real. But I don't do that. I don't lie. I'm transparent. So now you have all these YouTubers, and believe me, most of them do this, especially the big channels, and they scam the companies. So everyone, so they're scam. So bottom story is, project can scam you, influencer can scam you and the project, and influencers also scam themselves because sometimes they don't know it's a scam. So it's scam city, scam everywhere. Like, and I've talked to a lot of projects. I go to a lot of events. I was just in Istanbul for the Istanbul Blockchain Week. I was in Warsaw before that for next generation block, next gen NBX anyway. The next blockchain. Oh my God, I forgot the name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll be in Dubai in October and so on, back in Poland in April or March. But generally speaking, I talk to these companies, that's all they say is like, oh yeah, well, we're paying so-and-so so much and he's got so many views. Yeah, but you're not getting any sales. You're selling to bots. And it's so easy to see these channels are fake. You just go to Social Blade, and if they have dramatic drops like 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 view drops or subscriber drops, they're fake. Then if you go to the comments and you look at the comments and they're all bots answering, and they're fake. And then if you go to their first videos and everything, you'll see that either they have videos that have nothing to do with crypto, or you see they're like from 2014, but the channel started in 2018. They deleted all those videos before because they bought the channel. So everyone's scamming everyone, and you can see from the quality of the video, most of them suck. Most of them are complete shit. Okay, the big YouTube channels, they inflate their numbers. At least they have good quality videos, okay? And at least they know how to inflate them strategically. But most channels, they have shit videos, shit information, fake views, fake subscribers, fake comments, and the companies pay based on views, but their content is complete crap. It's a vomit. It's like they can't even understand what they're saying. Most of the time, they don't even show you a face. I'm here to talk to you about the crypto. Like it's total crap, but they pay because they got views. Well, I'm not going down that road. I charge a certain amount. I try to keep it expensive because I don't want to do too many sponsored videos anyway, because then I'll just make you mad. And if they can't pay that, that means they don't have money to pay that. That means they don't have money for marketing, so they're not worth my time. That's one of the indications, by the way, that I keep. Like, I don't do cheap videos, because if someone doesn't have money to pay, that means they're trying to make money from you, right? And that's what I do. But you have to be aware of this. And if you're a company watching this, please, like, sort something out. Like, learn who you should contact and who not. I used to work for an agency, and I used to tell them which ones are scam accounts, and I used to show them exactly how to find out. Why? You know what? I'm not going to say names, but that agency doesn't care. They just want to get paid. Another agency I was working with did care, and they stopped working. But now they're not making enough money. There's so much going on here. I mean, literally, I could inflate my views tomorrow. I'll make a shitload of money. That's not how I want to live. That's not what I want to do, right? I want this channel long term. I've had this channel since 2017. I want to keep it that way. And while I started uploading, not 2017, a few years now. And while I started uploading a lot later and actually made it into a channel a lot later, if you know my story, you know what I'm talking about. I love this channel. I don't want to make it a fake channel. So, that said, if everyone's scamming everyone, how do you protect yourself? Well, if you're a company, you should know better. Contact me. My contacts down below. I wrote the crypto marketing playbook. I wrote the crypto marketing essentials. Not in that order, that side and that side. I mean, I work with companies as a consultant. Like, reach out to me. I'll show you exactly how you can find out which YouTube channels are fake and which ones are not. Seriously, okay? You're going to have to pay me, but that's okay. We'll work it out. I'm not going to do it for free, man. Got other things to do. Now, for people that are watching this channel, for a viewer, how to protect yourself, well, you really can't. And I might tell you, do your own research. What are you going to research? Seriously, like everyone says, do your own research. Okay, how? Now, there are ways to do your own research. I will make a video about it, how to do your own research pretty soon. As a matter of fact, here, look, I'll even write it down. Let me quickly make a note. I did make a video like this in the past. You can look for it, but I think it's time for an update. How to do your own research, actually. We'll figure out the title later. Let me just close that, save that, right? So I'll make that video. But generally speaking, you don't know. You really don't, right? So what you need to do is take a venture capitalist approach. What's a venture capitalist approach? A venture capitalist will invest in, let's say, 10, 20 startups, 50 startups. They have a lump of money. They have a lump of money, 100,000. I'm telling you to invest 100,000 in shitcoins, by the way. Hear me out here. They have $100,000. They invest that into like 20, 30 different, 50 different companies, startup companies. They expect 2 to do well, which will make up more than the losses of the rest. Does that make sense? Not every company will make it. They know this. Not that they're bad companies. Some will go obsolete. The technology won't be needed. Some won't be, people won't be interested as much as they thought. Some of them might, touch wood, die. There's so much shit that can go wrong. So you want to take a venture capitalist approach, and what you want to do is you want to take part of your portfolio. So if you've watched my portfolio building videos, and if you go to my channel, go to videos, you'll see the perfect crypto portfolio. Watch that video. Maybe I'll leave it linked down below if I remember. I also mentioned I'm going to leave another one linked down below, the Bitcoin Top. So Bitcoin Top, perfect crypto portfolio. I'll leave them linked down below, and also at the end of the video. What you want to do is when you want to have your portfolio, let's say 90% of your portfolio is your high caps, mid caps, low caps. You do the split. I've explained everything in the crypto portfolio video. And then you have a 5%, a 2 to 5% for meme coins, let's say for meme season, another 5% as a second win, just in case you lose that, for meme coins and new coins that come out, and nodes and such. It's a small amount of money from your portfolio. If one of these, you invest in 10, 20 different projects, if 1 or 2 do well, you make your money back and you reinvest that. If they all go to shit, it doesn't matter. You have this portfolio here, so you still make money in the bull market and you don't miss an entire bull market like most people out there. Because that's how most people get wrecked. They miss an entire bull market because they hear about these 1000x coins and they get into them and they completely get wrecked, and then they miss their chance. You want to be smart. 90% of your portfolio in the structure I showed you, then 10%, 5% and 5% in meme coins and new coins. You start with a 5%. If you lose all that in the first quarter, then in the first part of the bull market, in the second part of the bull market, you have another 5%, and you use that and you take a venture capitalist approach. Does that make sense? If that does not make sense, comment in the description down below. I'll either make another video or point you to a video that explains it. If you don't understand this concept, just ask me. Please, that's why I'm here. Okay? So, with that said, make sure you check out the links in the description down below, which is not what I wanted to say, the videos in the description down below. While you're there, check out the links too if you want to support the Crypto Factor. I have books, I have services. Just check them out, see if they're for you. Most of my videos on YouTube, if not all my videos, are free. I've made over 1,600 videos on this channel. They're all free, trying to help you. But if you want to hire me for something else, or if you want to take it a step further, I'm there. I'm there. Check out Margex. And yeah, check out this video right here next. This is the Bitcoin Top video. And then this video right here, this is the perfect crypto portfolio video. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.